Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles. Double honors unto the elder bishops in Connecticut. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. Doing a redo. They killed the camera right in the middle of the lesson, and I was looking. I don't even know when it went off, so just decided to do it again. It's going to be a quick lesson, and I'm going to start in Ezra's, and basically the motivation behind this lesson was I was watching a video with Elder Apostle Tahar doing a commentary on something that Vocab No Precepts Malone had put up, and he was going into a couple different breakdowns and definitions and things, and the Apostle Elder was giving him some props on how he was telling the truth. But with these Idumeans, man, they'll tell you the truth, and they might give you a whole page full of truth, but then there's going to be 3 or 4 pages before and after that are all lies. So you still never really get the full story. So this is how they operate. And what it is that the same thing that happened in the past with Zerubbabel, I'm going to read about that in Ezra's, the rebuilding of the temple. And the Lord is setting us in order before their faces, and they just don't like it. This is really rubbing them the wrong way. It's got them in fear, and it's got them angry, because the elites of these people clearly understand that that us waking up to this truth, it spells the end of their reign, the end of their kingdom, the end of their rulership. All right, so this is Ezra's. I'm going to start at verse 1. I'm going to read verses 1 through 4. And it reads, Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh, power of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your God, as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither. So, the king Assur, he brought the king of Assur. He sent all these heathens to Samaria, into the northern parts of Israel, where the northern kingdom used to be. All right, and the northern kingdom came here to the Americas, and that's an extremely easy thing to prove. And there's a mountain of relics and evidence to back it up. All right, and tons of books written in the 16, 17, 1800s also to back it up. All right, and just like today, from Samaria to Jerusalem to Tel Aviv, the land of Israel is full of imposters, man. All right, you have a small pocket of Israelites that went over there on their own accord, which isn't scriptural, because when Israel goes home, all of Israel goes home, and the Lord will do so. So those people that went over to Dimona, they're going off, man. They were trying to in their own suffering, in their own captivity. And you can't do that. We have to wait on the Lord. All right. But continuing on, it says, But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto God, for we ourselves together will build unto Yahweh, God of Israel, as Cyrus the king of Persia hath commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in the building. So, and the same thing is going on today. Blocking videos, putting all these unrighteous decrees in place where we can't say certain words, we can't bring out certain definitions, you can't say words that are actually written in the Bible. You can't read certain scriptures that are written in the Bible. I think that Leviticus 20 and 13 is one of them. If you break that down and read it in a lesson, more than likely that lesson will be, that video will get deleted, or you'll get a strike on your channel or something to that effect. All right, so they're trying to, hamper, to stop this word from going out, but they can't. You can't do anything against this truth, only for it. All right, let's shoot over to Ezra's, the 5th chapter. This is Ezra 5 and 2. In 1, and it says, Then the prophets Haggai and the prophet of Zechariah and the son of Edo prophesied unto the Jews that were in Judah and Jerusalem in the name of the power of Israel, which is Yahweh, even unto them. Then rose up Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and began to build the house of power, which is at Jerusalem, and with them were the prophets of God helping them. All right, let's jump down to verse 5. It says, but the eye of their power was upon the elders of the Jews, all right, that they could not cause them to see. So, well, let me just finish it. Till the matter came to Darius, then they returned the answer by letter and concerning the matter. So basically, they were once again trying to put an end to this by doing what? Lying on them, slandering their name, saying that they were dangerous. Sound familiar? It's the same thing now. With the whole underage thing, rapists and all this other mess that's going on, that's not going on, that they say is going on, they never have any proof of. And it's funny too, some of the groups that accuse those things who found out to be doing those things. And then that's a normal behavior with Esau Edom. Let's not forget about Jeffrey Epstein and all these people in the government and in Hollywood that were all connected to him, going back and forth to Pedophile Island. They don't want to talk about that. All right. And when they have a history of doing such things, but yet want to accuse us of such things. But nevertheless, these so-called Christians, these people involved in Christianism, there is no salvation for you. There is no God for you. All right. The God is the God of Israel. The God of the Bible is the power of Israel, man. All right. This is Psalms 2:1, and it reads, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right, so you're imagining a vain thing. If you're an Edomite, or Idumean, got to kind of break myself on that word Edomite. If you are an Idumean and you have a Bible in your house, it's useless to you. Now, if you happen to look like an Idumean, because many of our people do, all right, that's a whole different thing. But we're talking about an actual Idumean, That's what I'm talking about. And the Lord wasn't for you in the ancient world, and they're not for you for the heathen now. All right, the heathen will get their blessing after the building of the kingdom of heaven for free for 1,000 years. After they serve that 1,000-year servitude, all right, then they will get to go home to their lands, which they were allotted in the beginning, back in Genesis the 10th chapter, and they will live in peace and serenity. All right. Under the rule of the power of the Bible, under his people, the Israelites, who are going to enforce his law, statutes, and commandments, the new government of the world, of the universe for that matter. All right? And that's just what it is, and it's never going to be anything else. All right? Matter of fact, let me go to Malachi, grab a couple more scriptures. This is Malachi 3 and 6, and it reads, for I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Lord didn't change not. He gave this. He's long suffering, and the Wadi Yahweh by Shemal Shah, we're at the end of our suffering. We're at the end of it. All right, as the curses are beginning to fall upon Esau Edom. All right, look at this. This is my favorite little tree that I've often done so many lessons by. When it's almost like a little weeping willow. It's not. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is a form of a willow, but some homeless Idumean then set up camp under my tree. And now the leaves over it, because it kind of fold when the leaves are all on that tree. It kind of folds over and covers it up, so you really can't see, what's off in there because of the way that the limbs of the branches drip down. But nevertheless. This is just signal of the end. This is one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in Chicago, okay? And there are nothing but homeless people all over the place, man, including Idumeans themselves, all right? So as the brothers would say, you're two-time losers in your own kingdom, man. But let's go to the New Testament and see if the Lord changed his mind. Let's just see. For you people will say, oh, that's the Old Testament, brother. That's done away with. All that kind of madness. But this is Hebrews 13 and 8, and it reads, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever. So the Lord never changes, man. All right. When he said he would have war with Amalek from generation to generation, when in Obadiah says that the Idumeans will be destroyed, all right, by the hand of Israel, you know, by the northern and southern kingdom, both Jerusalem and Judah, that hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. So with that, you know, I'm gonna give all praises, going honor unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakudash, Wa Abba Babal Kwam Yasirala. Shalom.